Good! And finally, raise both arms and... victory! Victory!
You really bring out the life in everyone, Subaru. You may even be more popular than Rom and Rem.
Well, I mean, I did kind of put my neck on the line to save the village. And just like a true gentleman, I didn't hang it over their heads either. Surely such a gesture will have Mealy falling head over heels for me once more.
I don't recall ever having such feelings for you in the first place. Besides, I think their impression of you is a bit different. In their eyes, you're more of a sage than some legendary hero. You know, because you're so knowledgeable about so many peculiar things.
I guess I'm my own believe it or don't, huh? But I'm pretty sure the only thing they've caught on to are my radio calisthenics. What else have I taught them in such a short amount of time? Nothing really comes to mind. Either way, it's been about a month since I came to this world. So much has happened since then. It's a miracle I'm even able to spend my time peacefully with you right now, Mealy.
Don't forget about the potato stamps in the game you've taught the children. Oh, and that mayonnaise stuff.
That's it! Mayonnaise. Though I feel like my efforts in the Mob Beast incident were really diminished, seeing how it's being mentioned in the same line as mayonnaise. I put my life on the line for everyone, man. I mean, I went to help the kids from the village, only to get bitten by some dogs, and I even saved Rem after she tried to save me in the forest, and got bitten by more dogs. Then Roswell had to come in and save the day before the dogs bit off even more of me. To think, all that effort is on par with mayonnaise. Wait, hold up! Did I do anything other than get eaten by those hellhounds?
Aw, come on. Don't fuss over the small details.
But Mealy!
Many of us know how hard you've worked. That includes Roswell, Rom, and Rem especially. And that goes for me too.
Huh?
I know full well the amount of effort you put into everything you've done lately, so no more being down in the dumps over all this. Alright? Well?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you moping about like a broken toy? You're always like this.
Well, it's not like I was doing it on purpose. Anyway, this isn't fair! How do I not fall for you all over again after that?
Yes, yes. I think it's a pretty bad habit of yours to so quickly change the subject like that. Oh? There's a dragon carriage in front of the mansion.
Although, now that I think about it, they were pretty common to see in the royal capital. What did you call it again? A dragon carriage?
That's right. The land dragon is the one pulling the carriage along, so it makes sense to call it as such, no? Wait, did I make a mistake? Does it have a more official name?
No. I'm the clueless one here. You're correct, so don't worry.
Is that so? You aren't trying to confuse me, are you? I don't want to embarrass myself later. If you're lying, you'll really get a walloping from me.
That's a pretty old school phrase. Whoa, it's massive!
Welcome back. Apologies for parking in front of the entrance.
And you are?
I am an envoy sent from the royal capital. An emissary of ours is currently tending to the Margrave.
An emissary? Could it be?
I believe it has something to do with the royal selection, as I'm sure you've surmised. I ask that you reserve any questions you may have for your meeting with the emissary. They are awaiting your arrival inside.
The royal selection. I see. Thank you.
Welcome back, Miss Amelia. We've been awaiting your return.
Thank you. I'm sorry for my absence. I hear we have a guest?
Yes, an emissary from the royal capital is here to speak with you. Lord Roswell is tending to them now. I ask that you please join him.
Of course. This is a matter that involves me, so I can't just sit idly by.
An emissary from the capital, huh? This is pretty serious business. I'll be sure not to do anything stupid.
Sorry, Subaru, but this is a rather important discussion.
I know. I'm pretty nervous, so that's why I'm preparing myself.
Sister will be accompanying Miss Amelia to the reception room. There is no need for another servant to do so. Please understand, Subaru.
Seriously? I'm being left out?
I'm sorry, Subaru. Rem, please lead the way.
Yes. Please return to your room for the time being, Subaru. I'll come by later and bring you some tea.
And there they go. I know I wouldn't be of much use with my practically non-existent knowledge of this world. But would it really be so much trouble to involve me a little more? But understanding that and giving up are two totally different things. Now, what should I do?
I apologize, Subaru. I cannot allow that, even if it's a request coming from you. I must ask that you give up on joining the meeting. This is for me?
Forever? I don't think it'll last that.
Your kind gesture just makes me that happy. I cannot permit you inside.
You up on that? Do you know where Ram keeps her secret?
Sister's tea leaves? They should be in the cabinet in the back of the...
That's right, the kitchen!
But if you drink her tea, Sister will be very upset with you.
Don't worry, Ram. I won't drink any of it. Aren't you bored waiting out here all by yourself? Why don't you take a little break?
Oh, thanks. I was just feeling a little parched. Are you sure I can have some?
Of course! That's why I brought this. Drink up. To be honest, it's the most expensive tea in the mansion. If the pink-haired maid discovers we drank it without permission, she'll totally freak.
I see. Is there something you wanted to ask me? Bribing me like this? You made sure to point out its value, so I assume you're expecting something in return.
You've got a sharp eye. Well, first...
Is that all? I am...
Natsuki. Feel free to call me by my proper titles, though. Lord Subaru or Lord Natsuki.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that, Subaru.
Ah, man. Anyway, On to the main topic. Now that we know each other's names, we're practically besties. It's only natural that I want to know why my friend came over to play, right?
That's an interesting leap of logic you've made. And I certainly wouldn't say I'm here to play either. I did escort a rather important emissary. Did I not mention that before?
I know you did, but I was hoping to learn a little bit more than that. To tell you the truth, I got kicked out. I don't want to end up being hung out to dry here. So please, Tiga, you'd really be helping out an old friend with this.
How did we become such old acquaintances already? Besides, you're asking for too much here. While I'd love to help a friend in need, I don't particularly know what my friend's standing is at this mansion. In fact, I don't even know your background.
But we're super pals!
Subaru, we only just met. Though, it doesn't take much to see how deeply you care for Miss Amelia. I can easily understand your feelings for her.
So?
I'll be rooting for you.
That doesn't help me at all!
Do you understand the weight of your situation? We're talking about the next ruler of the Kingdom of Lagunica. You may end up in a highly revered position in the future.
Maybe. But right now, we're just a super cute girl and a useless servant boy. But who knows what the future has in store for us? The possibilities are endless. Even if I'm not worthy, I'll do whatever it takes to win her over. It'd be ideal if I keep improving to make this into a mutually beneficial relationship.
You have an interesting perspective. I'm honestly impressed. Not many can say something like that with so much confidence. Maybe my friend here is a better person than I was first led to believe.
Right back at ya. You recognized Mealy right away, even though she still had her hood up.
Are you referring to the cute robe she was wearing? What makes it so special?
That robe was made by a pretty sketchy magician of ours to block others from recognizing her so easily. Not to mention she had it upgraded recently. It's impossible to see through the magic unless you have the power to override it or Mealy willingly lets you see her.
So you were sizing me up from the get-go, eh? That's not very nice of you, buddy.
Oh, no. It was totally by coincidence, pal. It was something I only just realized earlier when I was pouring us this tea in the mansion.
I guess you won't buy my story of just being the envoy of the emissary, then. In that case, you have my respect for your intellect and... never mind. It seems we've run out of time.
Huh?
Sorry for the wait, Tiga.
Welcome back, Sakura. Did you do what was needed of you as an emissary without issue?
Of course. Even I can handle something as simple as this.
Well then, sorry for asking.
Hey, Tiga, is she...
All right. She's the emissary I came with.
I see.
Oh? Have you made a new friend, Tiga? You don't usually hang out with other boys.
Wait, so he's one of those types? Damn it, I thought we were friends.
You're a harsh critic! Sakura, I really wish you wouldn't confuse someone I've only just acquainted myself with. You know it's not often I get opportunities like this.
Yes. I'm Sakura Element, Tiga's colleague. And you are?
I'm Subaru Natsuki. I'm Tiga's former friend and a colleague of Rem's.
And I've already been demoted.
It seems you two have gotten quite close already. Please take good care of him. Also, I assume you'll be setting out to the royal capital as well. If so, I'll see you when you get there. Now then, let's get...
Sorry, Subaru, but Sakura's right. I know we'll meet again in the royal capital. Until then...
So, you're going to the capital, right? Take me with you.
See? Is his response not exactly as I predicted?
Right. Listen, we're not going there for fun, okay? This is an incredibly important task.
I know that. The royal selection being delayed is a huge deal. Pretty please, Mealy, take me with you.
I don't know.
Miss Amelia? Subaru is being sincere. I would also like to ask that you give him permission to let him go with you.
Besides, it seems Subaru has several acquaintances in the royal capital. This may be a good opportunity to touch base with them.
Very nice, Rem! Come here!
Yes, Subaru.
Forward to your continued support.
Yes. Please leave it to your Rem.
Goodness, Rem's fondness for Barusu is quite worrisome. I also do not understand what goes on in Barusu's head. I noticed him speaking at the gates to that envoy from the royal capital earlier, but... I smell tea leaves. Do not tell me you have taken from my secret reserve, Barusu. I would not put it past you.
Anyway, let's let bygones be bygones. Please, Mealy, let me go. I really want to help you.
That's exactly why I can't bring you. I know you'll just do something reckless again if I do. I just don't want you getting out of hand. Please understand.
You're the one who needs to understand, Mealy.
All right, that's quite enough. This doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so let's wrap this up, shall we? To conclude, Subaru will accompany you to the royal capital. These are my orders as your employer.
Roswell!
All right! Now that's what I'm talking about, Roz!
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment.
Treatment? Me? But why?
You overused your already exhausted gait in the mob-beast battle out in the forest. Your physical wounds may be healed, but getting your gait treated is another matter altogether. I believe you understand what I speak of.
It's kinda hard to believe there's something wrong with my body when I can't see it with my own eyes.
Subaru, the mana that circulates within you is the source of life for all life forms. When it stagnates, it disrupts the circulation of your very life itself. Please, don't try to hide such serious issues.
All right, I get it. My body's in danger. What's that gotta do with getting treatment at the royal capital?
Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service in kind. That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for you, although I did ruffle some of Miss Amelia's feathers in the process.
It's not that big a deal. This is the least I can do for Subaru as well.
Really, Mealy? You did that for me?
Well, it's partly my fault that you haven't healed yet. You only ended up here because you tried to protect me in the slums. And you even stood up to those mob beasts when it should have been me protecting the village. So you could say I'm repaying a debt. I consider this equal compensation for any injuries you sustained.
Oh, come on! Don't downplay it to hide your embarrassment. But this means you're okay having me go with you to the royal capital, right, Mealy?
Yeah. You haven't made a full recovery yet, after all.
Well then, it's settled. Subaru shall accompany you to the royal capital. As well, Rem, would you mind going with them?
Certainly, Lord.
Whoa! A land dragon! Man, you're huge! And your skin is so tough. You're pretty scary looking.
He's just like a child. Don't you think so?
It is cute seeing Subaru get so excited like this. Do you not agree, Miss Amelia?
Yes, I think it's cute too, but... It seems you've really taken a liking to Subaru, haven't you, Rem?
Whoa! This is insanely impressive! This is the definition of a fantasy world.
Subaru, land dragons are highly intelligent. They can sense what you're talking about despite the language barrier. You must remember to treat them...
There you are, Ram Ram. Are you sure you want to stay behind at the mansion? Kinda worried about the food situation for Bayako and Roz.
You understand nothing, Barusu. People do not die after a mere 3 or 4 days without eating.
You have zero intention of cooking, don't you? By the way, is Roswell not coming to see us off? Or Bayako, for that matter? How heartless of them.
Are you suggesting that I am here to bid you farewell?
Huh? Aren't you?
Do take care, Rem. I am counting on you to look out.
Yes, of course. Thank you, sister.
Take care as well.
Thank you, Rom.
And...
Huh.
Yeah, figures. It's not like a kid for a goodbye anyway.
Oh, yes. I actually do need to tell you something, Barusu. If anything happens, you better throw yourself in front of those two. I will admit you have great talent acting as a human shield and decoy.
Don't you think I have some other good qualities? Huh? Is that Reiko? Seeing us off from her window. Man, she's always like this. We're going really fast. Is Rem okay in such an exposed driver's seat? Not saying she'll fall off or anything, but won't her clothes and hair get all messed up by the time we make it to the royal capital?
All dragon carriages are protected by a divine protection, so there's no need to worry.
Protection?
Yes, they're blessings given from the world itself at birth. There are many types, so they aren't all the same. There are even those that are all races. An example would be the divine protection of wind repel from the land dragons. When a land dragon runs, the wind around them and the air it causes doesn't affect them. As well, the wind repel blessing applies to the carriage the land dragon pulls because they're connected. That's why the carriage itself isn't affected by the wind either.
And since Rem is at the range, she's also not affected.
Well done.
So then what about me, Mealy? Do I have any divine protections?
You may not like hearing this, but it's actually far more common for people to be born without any blessings. Besides, those who are blessed with divine protections can sense it within themselves without anyone telling them.
Damn. Guess I don't have any then. I'll just say that the world blessed me with meeting Mealy.
Yes. Now wait patiently. It will take around 6 hours to reach the royal capital.
Oh, Mealy, you're so cold to me.
Subaru, why don't you join me in the coach box? We can talk to your heart's content. The view is also quite nice.
Now that's what I call an attractive proposition. Do you mind if I join her, Mealy? You won't be lonely being back here all by yourself, will you?
I can say with complete confidence that I will be just fine.
Why'd you emphasize that so much? Well, guess enjoy my time with Rem. I'll gladly stay if you feel even a little bit lonely.
Take care then. Don't cause too much trouble for Rem.
What a casual tone!
Miss Amelia, may we stop the carriage for a moment? Though it will be some time before the land dragon will be able to continue our ride if we do.
Why's that?
Divine protections are not without their hindrances. The divine protection of wind repel takes a bit of time to activate again once it's been dispelled. I certainly wouldn't mind taking an early lunch here.
I don't think we need to do that.
Miss Amelia, Subaru, another dragon carriage is approaching.
Excuse me! Please, help! Bandits are attacking! Please, it's an emergency!
What should we do, Miss Amelia?
What else? We should hear him out. Stop the carriage, Rem.
Thank you for stopping. My name is Otto Suin. I'm but a humble merchant. During my current travels, I encountered the Dusk Bandits, a group of thieves who stole all my goods.
Dusk bandits?
They are criminals known to have been bolstering their forces as of late. I did not realize their influence had extended so close to Lord Roswell. A considerable failure on my part.
So what do you plan on doing, Otto? I'm sorry to hear about your cargo, but there isn't much we can do, I'm afraid.
No, of course not. This is my responsibility. I wouldn't ask you to retrieve my cargo under such circumstances. However...
Yes?
The other traders that were with me have been captured by the Dusk Bandits. I was able to catch the bandits off guard and flee. But the others are still in danger. I need to figure out a way to save them.
Rem's duty is to safely escort Miss Amelia and Subaru to the royal capital. So, while I hesitate to say...
I get where you're coming from, Rem, but we can't just leave him on his own.
It would seem so.
What do you mean?
Otto, we're on our way to the royal capital for a very important occasion. Changing our plans to account for the rescue of your friends would be very difficult. But...
The Dusk Bandits, was it? If they're on the path to the capital, it wouldn't be our fault if they distract us along the way, right?
That's right. It would be mere coincidence and at no fault of anyone here.
So are you saying...
It means we're on board. Mealy agrees to saving your friends from those bandits. Are you okay with that, Rem?
We have no other choice. Yes, I support Miss Amelia's decision.
I'm sorry, Rem, but it looks like we'll be taking a detour.
No problem at all. You are not the type to sit idly by while bandits attack innocents, Miss Amelia.
Well, there you have it, Otto. Show us the way to those bandits. I'll have you know you're in good hands. Everyone besides me knows how to put up a good fight.
That's a relief. But do you not question the sanity of saying that aloud?
This is so uncomfortable.
Can't do much about it. We're not moving using the divine protection of wind repel.
The difference is huge, though. That divine protection is really something. So, just how many bandits are we dealing with?
I'm sorry, I don't have an exact number. All I know is that there are more than a handful.
I see. Oh, now that I think about it, will any of your fellow traders be helping us out?
They are just traders, so even if you told them what to do, it would be difficult to fight against armed bandits. The dragon carriages are all fully loaded with cargo, so it would be hard to flee at a decent pace, too.
Whoa! Don't tell me we came rushing out here and it's already too late!
No, I don't think that to be the case. Their intention isn't to snuff out the traders' lives. If the bandits killed their master, the land dragons wouldn't follow any commands. They wouldn't be able to unload any cargo that way.
But there's no guarantee the traders will be spared afterward.
Lucky for us. I doubt they've realized by now that I managed to slip away. They wouldn't be expecting a counterattack.
So you're saying this is our big chance? Man, talk about walking a fine line. Anyway, you said they're just on the highway up ahead, right? What's the terrain like?
Please provide us with as much information as possible. The more we know, the greater our advantage in the ensuing battle.
Let's see. There's a bridge along the path. After crossing it, the place where everyone had been captured should be close by.
To defeat the bandits before they harm the traders further, right?
Correct, but that's not all. There's another more narrow bridge along the way. It's incredibly small. Enough for only a single dragon carriage to pass through. If they manage to overtake it, that would make things even more difficult.
Right. So we have to defend that bridge with everything we've got. Are there any other routes leading to them?
There's a third bridge farther ahead of the previous two, but the bandits got there first and blocked it off. The amount of scattered cargo makes it impassable.
Scattered cargo, huh? But on the flip side, if we could use that bridge, we could get the jump on them, right?
That would offer us a great vantage point if we could pass through it. But I think doing so would pose a great challenge.
Well, I guess if the opportunity arises, we should consider ourselves lucky. Anything else? Is there anything you haven't told us yet?
Let's see possible to use those. Though it would be highly dangerous.
What are those? Even if there's a risk, we should consider it if the outcome is favorable.
Fire magic crystals. They fell out of a fellow trader's carriage when the bandits gave chase. It gave me a terrible fright. They were inside a box made to withstand the most arduous of transports, so the impact didn't disturb the magic crystals within. However, if they were to have exploded...
I see. It's true. Fire magic crystals would be handy to use against the bandits. We would just need to throw them and they explode, right?
Yes, but handling them is somewhat of a problem on its own. There's always a risk of them exploding by mistake.
I understand. I'll try searching for those fire magic crystals first. Oh, and Otto, did anything else fall out of the carriages?
We were in quite the rush, so I would imagine a whole slew of items did. I believe one dragon carriage was loaded with digging sticks, so it's possible some fell out.
Digging sticks? Oh, you mean shovels. I see. Got it. I'll just try searching for anything that seems useful then.
Subaru? What should Rem do?
You don't need to do anything special, do you? I doubt you'd lose to some measly bandits.
Of course. Your Rem would never lose to such lowlifes.
Just as I thought. Then you just go around beating them up however you want, Rem. But if things get too dangerous, I want you to run away. Got it?
Very well.
What should I do, Subaru? I can hold my own against those thugs, too.
You can... Now what? Mealy, will you help me out? On the condition you stay out of harm's way, of course.
Don't you mean you should stay out of trouble, Subaru? You're far more reckless than me.
I can't really deny that. But it still applies to you too, you know.
Hey, that's not true. Puck, tell him.
That's pretty tricky to answer. I do get where Subaru's coming from, so I don't really have anything to say on the contrary.
Even you would turn your back on me, Puck.
Now, don't be so down in the dumps. In the end, I'll be real...
I know Subaru. Leah's always got me by her side, so she'll be fine.
All right, and next up is...
Mr. Natsuki, what about me? I'd like to do what I can to help.
Right, something for Otto to do. I think... How about you back up Mealy? Well, I'd like to myself. Going around and doing minor tasks is more my style.
You can leave her to me. Mr. Natsuki, please be vigilant.
Yeah, I know. You be careful too. I forbid you to get too close to Mealy, though.
How else would I protect her?
If only I had two bodies, then I could back Mealy up and do everything else I need to.
Don't be weird. Besides, it would only cause more trouble if there were two of you. I'd be completely exhausted from all the talking.
What? Really? I'd be super excited if there were two of you! No, wait. If there were least, the excitement might just give me a heart attack!
Rem would be greatly enthused with two Subarus. Rem would cherish them
Thinking about this right now to ambush some bandits, you know?
Yeah, it's totally fine. We're always like this anyway.
You're always... Will everything truly be okay with these people?
It's fine, Otto. Everyone besides me is super strong.
That doesn't quite dispel my fears. All right. I'll be Miss Amelia's bodyguard for the time being.
We're counting on you, Otto.
Of course. I'm not so capable that I could say that you should leave everything to me. But I should be of some use nonetheless.
Otto, are we almost there?
Yes. Everyone fled somewhere around here.
Let's do this! Now what? Let's do this! Rem, are you okay? What else can I do?
I won't forgive you!
These must be the fire magic crystals Otto meant. They're glowing a bright red, so there's no mistake. Now, where can I throw these without being seen?
Rem will be your opponent.
I can do this!
All right! From here, I'll use these fire med... My Amelia, everything's white. I can't hear a thing. Rem, did the magic crystals explode? That red glow, does that mean Otto? Is everyone okay? I hope they didn't get caught in the blast. Amelia, I don't want to die. Amelia. With my last breath, my conscious...
Around here. Mr. Natsuki?
Subaru, are you okay? You look really pale.
Subaru, what's the matter?
Where...
Subaru, it's okay. Everything's fine. It's all right, Subaru. Did you have a bad dream?
A dream? Yeah, a dream. Right! It was just a nightmare.
What? You were asleep, Mr. Natsuki? But your eyes were wide open.
Once you get on my level, sleeping with your eyes open is second nature. Impressive, no?
Is that really something to brag about?
Never mind that. Leave everything to us.
Are you sure? That does make me a little worried.
No, really, just relax. It's okay. Anyway, we're almost there, right? Is there anything we need to go over?
Nothing from my end.
If you're fine, then I am as well.
Rem is ready whenever you are, Subaru.
I'm good to go. Let's do this! Red, glowing. Neely! Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
Of course. Overworking yourself and being reckless. Once I'm done, I'll be by your side in no time. Try to think about this.
I won't forgive you!
Otto,
Of course. What are you doing here?
I was concerned about...
Mr. Natsuki!
You look like someone who'd slip up at the most critical moment.
Could you not say that as if you've seen it happen? If you're so worried, then we should get back to our...
I guess now's not the time to work.
Rem will be your opponent.
These must be the fire magic. All right, got the fire magic crystal. It'd be pretty bad if I got caught up in the blast.
I can do this!
No way. Red glow. Whew, that's good. Damn, what do I do? How? Yes! What next? Yeah! Ah! These must be the fire magic. All right, got the fire magic. It'd be pretty bad if I got caught up in the blast. Say your prayer. All right, they've all been.
Get him!
I didn't know they had.
Subaru, what should we do?
I wasn't really sure what would have happened when the bandits called in their reinforcements, but we managed to hold our own somehow. It's all thanks to you guys. We would have been in real trouble, even with Amelia and Rem on our side. Huh? Am I just straight up being ignored here?
Sorry about that. Solemn just doesn't really talk much. It causes all sorts of misunderstandings.
Oh, okay. I'm actually pretty relieved to hear that. I was worried he was giving me the cold shoulder or something. Anyway, thanks a bunch for the help.
You're very welcome. I'm Puka, and this guy here is Solemn.
I'm Subaru Natsuki, and this is...
I am Rem. Mr. Solemn and Miss Puka, thank you very much for your assistance.
No need for formalities. It's not like we're demanding gratitude or anything like that, right, Solemn? Say something for once, will ya? You two seem to get along really well. You're quite the pair.
Mm-hmm. It's quite a beautiful friendship. Though Leah and I are pretty close ourselves.
Oh? You two are like us then?
Yes, we are.
I'm sorry for the late introduction. I am Amelia. This here is Puck. I'm a spiritual arts user like you.
So we're in the same line of work then. Nice to meet you. Thanks for helping earlier.
Oh, it was nothing. Besides... hey, wait a minute. Did she just say your name is Puck? Don't tell me. Don't react like that if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking to you here. More importantly, are you... I'm sorry. Oh, great one. But could you by chance be one of the 4 great spirits?
Oh, come on, don't be so dramatic. Most of the rumors surrounding me may be true, but as you can currently see, I'm just a cute little fluffball.
You sound pretty sarcastic when you put it that way. Like you're hiding your true abilities or something.
It's not my fault you took it that way. Just look at how charming I am. You're so mean.
Yeah, but... Ah!
Subaru! Hey, you! How dare you insult a great spirit like that? The 4 great spirits are an entirely different league than your run-of-the-mill spirits. Show some respect!
Now, no need to get so upset. Really, there's no need to be so formal. You can just call me Puck, like the plain old spirit I am.
I could never do such a thing. Oh, great spirit.
As spirits have their own social hierarchies, huh? Is Puck really that amazing?
Yes, my Puck is truly amazing.
Everyone! The traders you saved would like to offer you their thanks!
Oh, right. Then Puka and Solemn should...
Puka, it's time.
Yeah, I know. Looks like we'll be taking our leave now.
Wait, what? Now? But the traders want to thank you two.
We appreciate the gesture, but we really do need to get going. We'll be excusing ourselves now. You guys go take the credit in our place. Well, see ya!
Solemn, Puka, thank you again for helping us. I hope we get to see you again soon.
Yeah.
Wow, you actually replied. I feel the same way, of course.
They seem nice. I like them.
What's that, Subaru?
I just felt like sending them off with that. But I guess now we should bask in the glory of our achievements.
Bask in the glory of our achievements?
Good grief. That's Subaru for you.
Don't forget to save. Seriously. Listen up, everyone! Do you realize who's before you? This is the Exalted Adjutant General!
What now?
Whoops! I got carried away there. She doesn't have a royal pillbox or a cherry blossom tattoo to define her authority. My bad.
Well then, Mr. Natsuki, please continue. Though it seems she's not this exalted adjutant general you think she is.
That's right! She's no mere adjutant. She's our next ruler.
Ruler?
I remember hearing about this at the royal capital. There's supposedly been some rumblings surrounding the royal castle's decision to crown the next ruler.
Yeah, that! This beautiful young lady is participating in that very same royal selection to become the next ruler. The great Miss Amelia! Yeah!
Hey, Subaru.
What? It's not something to keep hidden. You should tell it to the world. This is a good opportunity for us.
But I didn't help these people as some sort of publicity stunt.
Your humility is one of your greatest virtues, Mealy. But you really should advertise your position more. Don't you agree, Rem?
Yes. How perceptive of you, Subaru. Rem is quite impressed.
You too, Rem?
Anyway, it's the great Amelia who saved you all. Don't forget to tell your friends, family, and enemies all about her.
Subaru, you're blowing this out of proportion. Ah!
Mealy, what's wrong?
Sorry about that. A bug just flew into my hood is all.
I see. Even bugs can't resist your charm and fly right towards you. Your beauty is a deadly sin, Mealy.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, could that be...
Yeah! What with her silver hair and purple eyes? And those pointy ears.
A silver-haired half-elf.
Huh? Why'd he get so serious all of a sudden?
You alright, Leah?
Yes, I'm fine.
What's going on here?
can't believe we were saved by that half-devil girl. And she's a candidate for the throne?
Hey, watch your tongue. They stuck their necks out for us. You can't deny that, no matter who they are.
You say that, but doesn't that make you feel a bit conflicted? To be honest, I'm torn. Not to mention the fact that that half-devil girl is a royal candidate.
Mr. Natsuki? Everyone? Thank you for everything.
You're leaving already?
Yes, thanks to you, I've got all my cargo back. I just need to catch up on lost time and regain my profit in Gusteco. I'm sorry. I would love to buy you a drink to repay you for your help, but we are in a bit of a hurry.
Think nothing of it. If you could just remember to tell everyone you meet about Mealy, that'd be more than enough.
Of course, you can count on me. Everyone may have gotten a bit nervous back there, but I'm rooting for you, Miss Amelia.
It makes me so happy to hear you say that. Do be careful out there, Otto.
Of course. I want you to know that they aren't bad people. I know they'll remember this day. I give you my word on that. Though it may not be worth much.
No, it does put my mind at ease. Thank you.
Well said, Otto. You sure have grown.
How do you know about my life?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, you're still around? I thought you had to take off too.
I do. But I can't shake this awful feeling about what happened earlier.
Hey, don't worry about it.
He's right. I'm okay, so please, don't worry yourself over it. Besides, we just so happened to pass by and help. There's no need to feel like you owe us anything. Things may have gotten a little weird because of Subaru's ramblings, but I already knew my candidacy to the throne would be no easy task. Please don't beat yourself up. In fact, I'm grateful for having met someone like you.
Grateful? You were the one who saved me. I should be grateful to you.
Isn't it kind of funny how that worked out? She's the one who's thankful for having met you. You want to show her your appreciation, but she shows you hers instead. Kind of throws you off, doesn't it? But that's Mealy for you. Besides, I want to thank you too. I feel like everything we did was worth it for having met you in the end. You at least support Mealy becoming the next ruler, right?
Of course. You have my full support, and I believe my caravan will offer theirs as well. Please come visit us sometime. We'll introduce you to our leader then.
All right, Royal Capital, here we come!
Yes, let us be off, Subaru.
We finally made it to the capital after all that, but...
There are so many people.
You guys are awesome!
I can't thank you enough for defeating those Dusk Bandits.
Thank you so much for avenging my husband.
Oh, no. We just happened to be passing by. I'm glad we managed to bring you some peace of mind, and...
Mealy looks like she's lost for words.
Everyone seems to have heard of our accomplishment already. Did one of the traders we helped tell them the news?
Certainly goes to show how infamous those bandits are, I guess. I didn't think it'd be such a big deal. Though, I didn't really help out much myself.
Thank you so much. Everyone is much more at ease now.
Huh? Oh, it was nothing. Judging by your outfit, are you a nun?
Oh, pardon me for being so rude. After hearing of your great deed, I wanted to personally give you a word of thanks. It saddens me deeply whenever I hear of someone having been harmed by the Dusk Bandits. But the citizens have nothing to fear any longer. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done.
Yeah, she's right.
It's true. Miss Amelia, thank you so very much.
Huh? Oh, I only did what anyone else would do.
Welp, you heard her, Mealy. This is another chance to sell yourself up. Give them your biggest smile and shout out, victory!
Victory! Subaru, you jerk! This isn't the time for that.
Anyway, listen up, everyone. Please keep Miss Amelia in mind, and show her your support in the upcoming selection.
Now then, Miss Amelia, Subaru, Rem will prepare your lodging arrangements.
Oh, right. Thanks, Rem. Remember who's staying here, so make sure to get an inn fit for a king.
Oh, stop that. Rem, pay no mind to Subaru. Do you know the inn Roswell usually stays at? That will do just fine.
I apologize, Subaru. I did want to do as you asked of me, but...
Don't give me those puppy dog eyes! Besides, the inn Roswell stays at is pretty pricey too, isn't it? I'll walk around the royal capital with Neely in the meantime. There's someone I'd like to pay a visit to anyway.
All right then. Miss Amelia, please take care of Subaru.
Yes, leave him to me. I won't take my eyes off him.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?